Okay, greetings everyone. Today I'm going to discuss you the 2019 May uh, paper 2 business IGCSE Excel business paper 2 investigative large business, and this is a regional paper. You can see this 2R, the paper number 2R, a regional paper. So like normal papers, this paper also like out of 80 marks, and then time, normally this time also like at 1 hour and 30 minutes is there, like 90 minutes for this paper to get 80 marks. And normally look at other papers also, they have a formula sheet, everything, and then look at the case study is about the large business called Yellow, a clothing retailer, is part of Beximco Textile Limited. Yellow opened in 2004 and now has 15 stores across Bangladesh and Pakistan, with new stores opening in Dubai and Toronto. Yellow clothes are mainly manufactured in Bangladesh. Some are brought from manufacturers in other countries. Yellow expect to its suppliers and manufacturers to provide fair wages and safe working conditions. It requires every manufacturer to commit to meeting and recognize health and safety standards, be ethical and environmentally sustainable. It encourages all of its manufacturers to use Kaizen. The Kaizen topic we talk about under operation management topic. So encourage the manufacturers to use Kaizen. I think that it's helped them to waste minimization and cost cutting and efficiency. Okay, this is a yellow, the large business. It is clear that they have more than 250 employees they are working. So it's large business definitely because they have so many countries they are operating. So this is a textile retailer. Okay, let's go to the MCQ part. So if you know the answer, you can comment. And okay, question number 1, part 1. Which sector does a clothing retailer operates in? Which sector clothing retail operates in? Definitely yes, your answers are correct. Answer is tertiary sector, because clothing retailer is a not manufacturer, is a retailer selling part coming under part C. Yes. Yes, your answers are correct. Yeah, so question number 1, answer is C, tertiary sector. Okay, second MCQ, which one of the following is an example of fixed cost? The fixed cost is the cost that do not change with the level of output. So example of fixed cost is rent. Rent is the answer. Yes, the students gave the correct answers. uh, Rent. Okay, this case study, Yellow store in Dubai ordered 2,000 t-shirts at a cost of 6,000 rupees each. Currently, the exchange rate is 1 rupee equals 0.032 dirham. How would the Yellow store in Dubai pay in dirham? This is the exchange rate conversion question. We recently completed this session. You can see this exchange rate conversion thing. But unfortunately, this question we don't have a proper answer. You don't have a proper answer. So we'll calculate the correct answer. You can see the Yellow in Dubai ordered 2,000 t-shirts. So then one t-shirt costs 6,000 rupees. And the currently the exchange rate is the 1 rupee equals 0.32 dirham. They're asking what would the Yellow store in Dubai pay for this 2,000 t-shirts. Then first of all, you have to convert to find out the cost of a one t-shirt in dirhams. Then you can see 6,000 rupees. You can divide it by 6,000. You can see, you can multiply that one from the 0.032. Then answer is 192 per t-shirt. Then you can multiply by 2,000. The answer should be 384,000. But this case, you can see, I can show you the marking scheme. So this time they MCQ, they haven't given a final, like the marks.
So the right answer is not there, no, sir. I tried properly, sir.
Yes, you can see
It's not given.
Here they say we are aware that there is no correct answer to this item. As a result, they gave all candidate award 1 mark, like it's like a bonus question. This time they awarded 1 mark for all the answers, because multiple choice distractors they don't have. They made a mistake with the mark, the paper. So we take our responsibility of the ensuring accuracy of the assessment very seriously, and everything they're given something. So anyway, so you don't need to worry about this, because if that happen like that, normally you are awarding a bonus mark for that kind of situation. Right. Okay. The part 4. A 6 month later, Yellow placed a repeat order for the same number of t-shirts at the same price after 6 months. The exchange rate, now what happens? So that dirham get depreciated. You can see 1 rupee now equal to 0.042. Previous is 32, now it's 42, which means dirham depreciated and rupee appreciated. So they're asking what would be the effect on yellow on the change in exchange rate. You can see the clearly answer. They can charge lower prices as a result of that. The yellow could charge lower prices as a result of that, because the rupee become appreciated, because the Bangladesh factory, you can see, so they're from Bangladeshians, they can charge lower prices for their t-shirts as a result of that. So answer is D, 40. I'll show you the market scheme. The answer is 4, question number this one, D. They could charge lower prices. Right. Okay. So you can see it's a good exchange rate theoretical questions. Question number 5. Which of the following is a long-term source of finance? A finance which is actually you have more than 1 year to pay. So then the answer is, sales revenue definitely not a long-term source. Reinvested profit, it can be a long-term. Trade credit, definitely not a long-term source. You have to settle quickly. Bank overdraft also is not a long-term, short-term. Definitely you have to quickly settle. The answer is B. It's clear answer, easy question. Long-term source of finance is a reinvested profit. Reinvested profit. Okay. Sixth question. They have given some table of year ending 2016, 2015, 2 years, and then 2 revenue figures. You can see 2015 12.8 million, and then here 13.3 million. They're asking what is the percentage increase in revenue from 15 to 16. So you know the formula: final minus initial divided by initial into 100. Final minus initial divided by initial into 100. So you can do the working and you can show me the answer. You can reveal the answer in the chat line. How much? 13.3 million minus 12.8 million. So that's divided by, the answers coming. Yes, the correct answers are, I can see the correct answers from 5 students. Yeah. Yeah, question number 6, the correct answer is A, 4.03. 4.03. If you get the correct answers, you can see correctly 4.03. It's the final minus initial divided by initial into 100. Final minus initial divided by initial into 100. Right. So define the term crowdfunding. Define the term crowdfunding. Crowdfunding means, this is a new part of the like a source of finance. It's an online platform. You have to mention the keyword here, some online platform, because they gathering the, you can see, don't repeat the question. For example, crowdfunding means funding from the crowd. Don't write like that. So answer should be, you can see, it's define the term crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, it's kind of a, like a various method of finance that you can actually collect the money from the some online platform. If you know from some website, you can see, you can give some example like Kickstarter or Invest Funding something. So it's raising money from people, raising money from many people for a new project via the internet. You can see raising money from many people for a new project via the internet. That internet story you have to mention. That's one mark. That keyword.
Can you say raising money over the internet via the crowds, and we can say the crowd is just common paper?
Yes, fair enough. Fair enough. But you have to keyword internet, the online platform, that must be mentioned. That must be mentioned.
Okay.
The online platform, without online platform, no marks. Online platform or internet, what the keyword must be there. Right. Okay. The other question, to define the term branding. That's a very common definition. Branding is normally we collecting now, it's just unique. It's a name, symbol, design, logo, anything, right? So name, symbol, design, logo that identifies and differentiate a product from other products or other rivals. So you have that keyword should be which identified, which distinguish or differentiate. That word must be there. Anything, a name, symbol, logo, product, design that distinguish or differentiate a business product from other rivals. That must be there in your definition. So keyword must be, for correct definition of branding, must have those things: a name, symbol, logo, or anything, a combination which differentiate the product from other products or from other rivals. Must have that definition. Okay. Okay, next there's a definition. 2 definition questions came back to back. Okay, now we are asking the first question part, the state one diseconomies of scale of that could affect the yellow. You talk about the economies of scale means the economies of scales are the main thing that actually organization, when the expand the size of the organization, they can reduce the uh, cost. They can reduce the average cost. But this economies of scale is the opposite side. When the firms expanding, the average cost rising. So this economies of scale you have to mention. It can be communication barrier. It can be sometimes the size of the organization. So you have to give kind of a application point here. You can see here the market scheme what they say, a communication between Yellow's clothing factory and the retail shops could become difficult in different countries. So it can be communication, a communication barrier, a communication between Yellow clothing and factory and the retail shops could become difficult in different countries. Accept any other appropriate response. You know, the other forms of differentiation, other forms of diseconomies of scale means, yes, some people call bureaucracy. That's correct. Bureaucracy, exactly. Yeah. One student say as Yellow becomes too large to manage its clothing factories efficiently, making decision making slow. So as a result of that, because of bureaucracy, because you have to make so like a lot of decisions every day. As a result, sometimes there will be so many paperworks. So bureaucracy in the sense like corporate red tape. So these are the main forms of main reason for the diseconomies of scale. Communication problems, bureaucracy, and labor relations. These are the main problems of the bureaucracy. Okay. Okay, yeah, good. State question. Don't forget to put some application point. If you just write the bureaucracy, if you just write communication problem, you don't get the marks. Okay, the next question is a calculation question for 2 mark. Calculate the selling price of a t-shirt that costs Yellow 252 dirhams if the markup was 17. You are advanced to show you are working, right? So normally they say Yellow put the cost plus pricing method to price in the cloth that it sells. So in this case, you can easily calculate the cost of a t-shirt. First of all, they have given the cost, then take the 17% separately. So 252 into 17%. If you multiply by 252, multiply by 17%, that the profit margin coming 42.84. So at that 42.84, and you can get the 294.84. Right? So AED. I'll show you the working. So the 2 mark questions normally carrying substitution. You see here. Take the profit margin, 17% they calculate separately, and then add it to the cost plus pricing. Then answer is 294.84, or you can just multiply by 1.17, get the same answer. So 1 mark for the correct substitution and formula, and 1 mark for the full mark for the correct answer. Without substituting numbers, if you have the correct answer, if you use from the calculator, so you can get the 2 out of 2. That's how it goes, right? Okay, our next question is, you can see the 3 mark question. Explain one advantage for business of having loyal customers. Loyal customers are really important for an organization. It's application question. AO1 only. If you have a loyal customers, you can see they will spread this word. They promote the business. So take one advantage and explain that.
So can we say repeat purchase?
Repeat purchase also correct answer, right? Repeat purchase is a correct answer, and you can say the market, it will increase the market share. Therefore, you can see they can get more revenue. Look at this model answer. An advantage will be repeat customers. Repeat customers. Yeah, if customers are loyal, then you explain at that point. If customers are loyal, they will only shop at that point, at that business, and they will increase their market share and revenue. So like that. So answer should be one advantage and explanation. They say if you list 3 advantage with no explanation, you will get maximum 1 mark only. So don't do that mistake, right? Ever. If you ask only one advantage, please write one advantage and explain. If you write multiple advantage, what happened? Maximum 1 mark. Maximum 1 mark. And even if you write 3 advantages, maximum 1 mark. So if you write 2 advantage and explain, that's also maximum 1 mark. So therefore, make sure only write, if you ask 1 point, write 1 point and explain that point. Develop that point. Don't go to different things. So it can be having loyal customers will important. They will repeat the orders, repeat customers, or they spread the word about the organization. The repeat sales will be there. So as a result of always you can see increase the market share revenue. So this case you can see you can identify this sentence. The market share revenue you can write apply for any sentence, apply for any development point because of a good thing always whatever there's a positive impact is there which would increase the market share, increase revenue. Because of repeat purchase, increased market share, increased revenue, increased profit. So many things are there. So this point you can write for any situation, 6 markers, 9 markers, 12 markers. When you're developing, this increased market share, increased revenue thing. If for 6 markers also you can use the development point easily. Right. Okay, let's go to the other question.
Sir,
Other explain question, part G. Yeah, if you have, yeah, what's the doubt you have?
so can you say for the previous question, it improves the brand image and reputation of having loyal customers?
Yes. Yeah. Point. What is your main point? Brand image.
Yeah.
One advantage of business having loyal customers mean it actually gives some kind of like a people that they have a reaction time that more loyal customers will repeat the orders. That's the thing. Brand image you can write as a development point, right? You can write as a development point because of the repeat purchase. They will increase the revenue, their market share. Or other thing you can see by spreading the word. So, for example, the loyal customers will go and like to spread this word in the market. Okay, there's a word of mouth marketing. As a result of that, you can see brand image can increase like that. So you can see directly, normally because of loyal customers, these are things happen. Repeat purchase can happen. They can promote the business, and also they can, as I told you, the reputation of the business that can be increased. So then you have to develop that point of the reputation, the recognition of the business increase, and again you can say yes, because of the brand image, the business will be increased their reputation and the market share. Then more customers will attract to the business organization. Therefore, they can sell more clothes, more items. Then therefore they will be successful at the end. So like that. So no need of application here, right? Don't forget it's only just AO1 knowledge part only. So you can just develop like that. Okay. Part G. This is a 6-mark question. 6-mark question. Analyze why Yellow might encourage its clothing manufacturers to use Kaizen. It is there clearly in the case study. They encourage their manufacturer to use Kaizen. Kaizen is a very important knowledge. Kaizen is a very important knowledge. Using the operation management to increase the efficiency and the cost cutting and everything. So Kaizen always, we'll see what is the marking scheme say. We always a 6-mark question, try to develop two questions, 2 points mainly. You can see this marking scheme, they have given 2 points. The quality of the t-shirts will be better. Application. Quality of the t-shirt will be better. As a result of what happened, Yellow's reputation will be enhanced, so leading to higher sales. So first paragraph must be 3 sentences. You can see 2 mark for 3 mark for application, 3 mark for analysis. So when you're writing a 6-marker, so it can be 6 marker for due to advantages or 2 disadvantages. In this case, they're asking why, 2 reasons why they wanted to promote Kaizen. That means they're asking, you can write 2 benefits of using Kaizen for the business. So no need to define here, no AO1. So therefore, no need to define Kaizen as a continuous improvement. So you don't need to start with that, right? That's just a waste of time only. So no need to define the what you mean by Kaizen. You can just say, firstly, yes, as a result of the Kaizen, the quality of the t-shirt will be higher, right? This will lead to increase the Yellow's reputation, will be enhanced, and which leads to higher sales. So that's one BLT point completion. Moreover, the second BLT point, the second paragraph. So reduction of cost as a result of that, you can see this is the t-shirt quality. Second one giving the efficiency, quality and the efficiency. So yeah, efficiency means cost cutting, reduction in the cost of making t-shirts. Therefore, you can see there will be fewer returns of t-shirts. That defects will be low, which could lead to increase the profitability for the manufacturer. So you can see here the always leading point either sales or the profit. That's what I told you. This always in your development point you can use this sentence like which will lead to increase the profit, which will lead to increase the sales revenue, which will lead to increase the market share, like that. It's very common development points you can use but always keep in mind to use the application point. So this is application point. They talk about the t-shirts. They talk about the product defect, returns of t-shirts, which increase the application points. So always make sure to all these 2 paragraphs, because 6 marker means 2 paragraphs, you have to write 2 different points. So first of all, plan your answer. plan your answer. When you're planning, you can actually divide into two. Okay, first, what is my first point? Okay, we talk about the t-shirt's quality. And then what's my second point? We talk about t-shirt. Okay, the efficiency, cost will be decreased. Cost of the t-shirt can be decreased. How it happened? Develop that point. Because of the quality increase, Yellow's reputation, and the people will like to buy more clothes from them because they ensure the quality is very high, which lead to higher sales, higher market share. Moreover, talk about the quality wise, the cost wise, you can say reduction of costing. As a result of that, their quality defects will be go down. So you can see there are zero defect policy, the Kaizen method. Then as a result of that, less material will be wasted in the organization. Therefore, they can reduce the cost of the organization, which leads to increase the profitability of the manufacturer. Like that, first of all, when you're writing a 6-mark question, please plan your answer. According to that, you can write that answer. Please think it right before. When you write some point, think about it. Yeah. So as a result, you can see, I think you can write a very efficient one, because in this paper there are 3 6-mark questions are coming. 3 6-mark question in 3 different questions. Question number 1, there's a 6-marker. Again, question number 3, there's a 6-marker. Question number 4, there's a 6-marker. Right. Okay, we'll go to the second question. Second question they're asking, Yellow has introduced a new product design your own shirt. The market oriented thing, right? Focusing on customer needs. So customers can choose the color, sleeve length, and the number of pockets. State one benefit of Yellow of introducing this product. It's a good question. This is the market orientation. What is the benefit of market orientation? State question. You can see 2 state questions. First question asking what's the benefit of market orientation introducing this product, and second one they're asking state one way Yellow could carry out a market research. Right. Let's see what is the marketing scheme answer for this. If you introduce some market information for research, like if we talk about the using like a market oriented, Yellow could attract more customers who want to design their own shirt. Yellow attract more customers who want to design their own shirt. This is the application point. One single sentence with the right application. Yellow is name of the business. This doesn't count as an application form. Okay, in examination also, don't forget, if you just write the name, don't think this is the application. This is not just that very. This is very poor application. So what's the best application? Their own shirt. Their own shirt, because this is a textile company. So attract more customers. Yellow attract more customers who want to design their own shirt as a result of this, giving them chance to design their own shirt. Right. Look at second one, the state the method of market research they can do. So Yellow can ask questions on customers in its shops. Even questionnaire or focus group. You can say even the interviews you can arrange with them. Focus group interviews you can arrange. Survey method, telephone survey, questionnaire method. So questioning method. So Yellow could ask questions of customers in its shops. This shops is the one application here. Yellow could ask questions of of customers in its shops. Or you can say another question. Another point you can say Yellow could ask. Yellow could arrange focus group interviews from the potential customers in that market. Or Yellow could use some specifically a questionnaire. Questionnaire they can ask from the customers in its shops. Or Yellow could call them. They can take their contact number from the customer, and they can give a telephone survey. They can ask some like a potential question about the feedback, customer feedback can arrange like that. Or even online survey, you can say Yellow could open up a website and they can ask some kind of a like online survey about the customer feedback on their purchase like that. I think this Pizza Hut and everything they are doing this thing, and they are giving some discounts also for this. Okay, this thing you can say, but don't forget to put the application. Right. Let's go to another explain question. Explain one benefit of using business or retaining its employees. One business. Explain one benefit to a business of retaining its employees. So only one benefit, right? If you're retaining a business, retaining its employees, so a lot of benefits are there. Then training costs will reduce. No need to give them induction training, right? They're familiar with the business system. Like that, there are so many things. Okay, like that, you have to develop one point. You see how to develop one point. So the model answer says, if staff stay with the business, it means that there is consistency. There is consistency. It means that employees gain knowledge of the product they are selling, and they can pass this information on customers. They can pass it. It's another thing, word of mouth marketing. So kind of thing. So it's a staff stay with the business for a long time. They will consistency, increase the consistency. It means that employees gain knowledge of the product they are selling, right? So no need to use some textile or clothing, nothing, because it's not the right application on the knowledge, right? And they can pass this information on to customers like that. So which means they become more knowledgeable and expert on what they're doing, because they work long service, long years. As a result of that, they can pass this information, or the knowledge they can pass, and give a good customer satisfaction. Like that. So like that, you have to explain. There are so many ways to explain one point, develop one point. So answers, if you list 3 benefits, what happened with no explanation, with maximum 1 mark only. So therefore, I'm always repeating again. So write only 1 point and explain that for the 3 marker. Okay, question number 2. Part D, they're asking another 3 marker. Explain one advantage of business using targeted advertising online. Explain one benefit of business of using targeted advertising online. Use target advertising, target advertising means, they're separate, sometimes separate age, like a market segmenting. The benefit of market segmenting is another thing. So you can easily satisfy, you can easily grab that information, the customer attention. You can get the information what you want from them quickly. So if the staff stay with the business, it means that there is, you can see part D, this is the answer. A business can target a wider audience because it is worldwide and 24/7 hours, and it is a relatively cheap method of advertising with traditional. You can see target advertising online. So online target advertising, that's the question they're asking. Identify one advantage of online target advertising, and 2 mark for explanation. So what's the main point they say? The business can target wide audience, or large market share, large audience, wider audience. So how wide audience will help? Because it is worldwide and 24/7 hours. You can see online means anytime, anywhere, 24/7 hours. If you know, you can go to the website and you can give the feedback. And it's a relatively cheaper method of advertising to traditional methods. So comparative to the traditional method, is relatively cheaper method also. Right, that's another explanation question. So and another explanation question. You can see always question number 2. There are repetitive 3 markers are coming. 3 markers. That is part always the first state question. After that we can see 3 repetitive 3 marks, 3 marks, 3 marks. 3 explained questions are coming. That's the structure of the paper. Okay, here the last 3 marker question of second question. Explain one reason why cash flow forecast is important for you. This is very common. This is analyzing the past papers. You can see this question was there in so many papers. Starting from 2011, 11, 12, 13, right? Every year this question is there in IGCSE paper. One advantage, one reason why cash flow forecast is important for a business. Even in my short notes, I have mentioned this. For this kind of equation, there are 3 advantages. We call FMG. We call it provides someone like giving some kind of a cash flow forecast for the employees to actually, you can find out cash inflows and outflows. The forecasting will help you to actually set out the strategies. So you can find out the future cash shortages and everything. You will have surpluses in future. You can know that factor. And you can arrange some facilities. If you have a deficit, shortage in future, you can arrange some facilities also. That gives some kind of a hint for you, the main advantage of benefits of preparing a cash flow forecasting. So you can see this 3 marker question. 2E, they say, yes, it allows business to predict its future inflows and outflows. So it's know whether it can survive or not, and whether it has sufficient funds to keep trading. So what's the first point? First point, the main point of advantage, allow business to predict their future. So what is the advantage of predicting future? Inflows and outflows. It knows whether it can survive or not. As a result of that, they know whether it has sufficient funds to keep trading. Like that, there are certain other reasons also. They can organization can arrange some financial sources such as overdraft or bank loan when there's a deficit. Therefore, it gives them chance to pre-plan their financial deficit, have a kind of backup plan. They prepare this financial forecast. Another point is actually you can have a cash flow forecast. You can just provide, it's actually provide some kind of help you to in applying for funding like bank loans. Everything you can provide this cash flow forecast as a supplementary document for the bank manager. You can convince the bank manager, this is my forecast, so I have like this kind of a surplus cash coming in future. So therefore, there is no problem. I can settle the bank loan. Like that, sometimes bank are asking it from you, the compulsory document. Therefore, don't forget to stick to one point and explain that point. There are so many points are like that. So that's a cash flow benefit, one benefit of cash flow forecasting. Okay, now the next question is a 9-marker question, because always after 3-mark questions, then one 9-mark question coming to end the second question. So the second question, last part, 9-mark part F. It's easy question, HR side. They're asking first option, they need to recruit more sales assistant for their stores. So it is considering 2 options. First option, employ only full-time staff. Second option, employ only part-time staff, full-time or part-time. This is called we talk about the recently, the human resource management revision. That is there are so many things are there, flexible working thing, full-time, part-time, job sharing, temporary
So
staff.
this is only for the new stores, right? Not for all the stores.
More sales assistants for its stores. They didn't mention it's a new store or all one.
Okay, sir.
So,
Sir, but it's not all the employees, no, sir. It's only the sales assistants.
sales assistant only, exactly. Because they need more
Okay.
assistants sometimes in some parts of, for example, seasonal demand is there, so seasonal workers, temporary workers like that. So 0-hour contract, sometimes on call, they can have some temporary workers like shadow workers. They ask you for giving 2 options: employ only full-time staff or employ part-time staff. Full-time means you have to work like 48 hours per week, 48 hours per week. And then if you become part-time staff, that's maximum 30 hours per week. Right? So you have to stick to one option, which is better. But no need to define what is full-time, what is part-time. You can take one option and then you can go to the method I show you, 2-1 method, 2 advantages of that method and 1 disadvantage of that method, and the conclusion line. So if you have full-time staff, they will be more committed. They are very loyal, so they will be because they know they are full-time dedicated to the job. They can provide a maximum service for the organization, right? And more of a full-time staff will be sometimes they will be more knowledgeable, and they will have more experience by working there for full-time. Therefore, they can provide a good customer satisfaction also. However, sometimes full-time staff will be costly for the organization compared to the other parts, because you have to pay them the full-time salary and also some other benefits, also something bonus and social security, what called the EPF, ETF, like some funds, and also all the medical allowance, everything they have entitled for the full-time staff, but not for the part-time. Right? So, and yet you can say, therefore, you can say the AJQ model. So I believe you know that part, answer the question, right? And then overall, by looking at this advantage, disadvantage, justify your answer. Full-time is because they will be more knowledgeable and they will be dedicated and committed and motivated to work. And therefore, that is the best option. Overall, you can say option 1 is the best option for this yellow. But make sure to write the application point. Without application, you don't get the maximum marks. You have to go to 9 out of 9. You have to put the full effort to the answer. So 2 Meliba points and 1 AJQ model. So you can see Meliba point, make the point, link it to the case study, explain that point, and then write the focus and the area of the business. What kind of impact is there as a result of that? Okay, look at this AO2 for the full-time, option 1. Let's talk about it. Full-time staff. Here, full-time staff means fewer employees in each store, right? Few employees. They can manage their work by using few employees, because no need of like a shift changeovers. Full-time staff in few employees. So analysis point, full-time staff provide consistency, commitment, loyalty, right? Commitment, loyalty, consistency, everything. As a result, what happened? So organization, you can develop this point. The development part is not here. As a result, they are consistent, they are committed and loyal. They can provide a good service to the customers. The people who are coming to the retail, for example, can give an example. People who are selecting a T-shirt or a frog, you can give this customer, they know, they can easily find what are the customer needs and what are the customer wants, the sizes of their waste, everything you can measure correctly, and you can quickly, the customer, you can satisfy the person who visits your stores. And also, however, the however point AO4 cost may be increased because they will have to pay the result of the demand in the stores. You have to give a, as I told you, medical allowance, everything you have to pay there. Right? So stick to one option always. And option two, you can see if you talk about the part-time staff, they're more flexible compared to other people. More flexible. They can work somewhere even midnight. We can call you flexible staff. And part-time staff will have flexibility to meet the demand of longer shop hours of busy periods sometimes. That's another advantage. If you go to stick with the second option. However, higher recruitment cost because part-time staff will be less committed to yellow. Right. So as I believe, I think you can understand this kind of a question. Stick to one option, right? No need to AO1, no need to define, right? You can see application, 3 marks, analysis, 3 marks, and evaluation, 3 marks. That means you should have two methods, two Meliba point and one AJQ model. What is Meliba? Two advantages and one disadvantage and conclusion point. Right? So it should be, I think, you can two advantage, you can summarize in one paragraph, and disadvantage, evaluation point, another paragraph, however point, and others like a conclusion word you can write. However, the overall you can see for yellow company, this is the best method to have a full-time staff because they can have few employees and they can reduce the cost also organization because they can give a full like committed service they can give to the customers and they can enhance the organization's reputation, everything like that. Give like a nice option if you want to reach a 9 out of 9. Okay. So, so I believe to today's lesson, that means today I want to just mainly stick to the first half of the this paper, first half of the paper of 2019 June paper 2. So question number 3 and 4, which include the 9 mark and 12 marker, will be doing my next session. So thank you very much for being with me. See you in my next session. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.